Right, welcome to Elite. Thought I'd make a video to show you a trade run. We had a discussion last week on the podcast about Star Citizen and Elite. So I've just bought a new ship. This is the Cobra MKIII. It's quite a big ship. It's the third most expensive ship you can buy at the moment in the premium beta. I can show you what it looks like too, since it's all inside view of the Cobra MKIII. There it is. If I go to outfitting, this is it. Got my 2 hard points. It's quite big. You can carry 36 units of cargo as well, which is quite a lot compared to the starter ship, which is 4 units. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a run with some medicines. So this is a commodities market where you can choose what you want to sell. See here, basic medicines, massive supply, tiny demand, quite a lot below the galactic average as well. So I can buy these for 163 per unit. Fill my boots with these.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
There we go. There's launch.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Raise the landing gear. This is the exit slot. A lot of people call it the letterbox. Got to be careful if there's a big ship coming through, because the big ships basically fill this. Let's just get some power to the engines and then we'll boost away from the station. Okay, so we've left the station now with our goods. You can see on the map there's quite a few other ships in our area. We've left the no-fire zone, which is where basically if you attack another player, the station has guns on it and it will attack you back. So now we're going to choose where we want to go. Go to our galaxy map. This is the galaxy of 400 billion or so stars that will eventually be available to us. This white circle here is the area that's currently available in the premium beta, which I believe is 300 cubic light years. We're in Ibutis, which is an industrial economy, and we are going to go to Orlin, or Owlin, which is a high-tech economy. And just to give you some idea of how big this game is going to be, all of these stars, every single star you can see, every star. You can even type in Sol, home, Alpha Centauri, our nearest neighbour, which is here. I'm sure that will be a hive of activity. Anyway, let's go to Ibutis, which I've now selected. Sorry, Owlin. We're in Ibutis now. Now the hyperdrive, when it charges, you have to be not near any other objects, otherwise it takes a long time to charge. And I can look around the ship like this. This is my second seat. This is the first ship I've owned which has 2 seats. The UI is nice, it pops up when you look at it, which obviously if you had an Oculus Rift that would be very nice. What is nice as well is these hands here actually map to my movement, so if I throttle forward, I throttle back. It's a nice little touch they added in the last update. See, that is 3.52 light years away. And this gauge here, the one that says 49%, that is my heat output, and the one on the right is my speed in meters per second. Now the heat output is something you have to quite carefully manage, because if that goes over 120% for more than a few seconds, you start to lose hull integrity. And you'll see when I start charging the hyperdrive, that will start to build.
Drive charging.
Pops you directly in front of the nearest star, which is nice, but so we want to select the all-in Enterprise. So this is the star system we're in here. Nirvana, these are the planets. So Nirvana is the nearest planet. Actually, all-in-one is the nearest planet. Nirvana is the second closest. And orbiting that is an unidentified signal source, which will be the source of emission. And the all-in Enterprise, which is a space station. So we've locked onto that. It's 100 light seconds away. I'm traveling at 9.77 times the speed of light, which is this number here, 3, 2. And as I get closer to the nearest, as I get closer to stellar masses, basically planets and stars, the ability to go faster will decrease because of the way that this faster than light travel mechanic works. Basically, you can go faster the further away you are from a large mass in space. I guess that's the logic of why it dumps you out in front of a star, because that's the largest object in the star system. So what I'm in now, this is called supercruise, which is what is a way you get around between planets within a star system. It enables you to travel faster than the speed of light. Right now I'm traveling 17,000 kilometers per second. And the point of it is that it's a one-to-one model. So this is Nirvana here. I'm getting a warning to slow down. There'll be a future update where you can land on these, and I'm going to overshoot this. No, I'm not. No, I'm okay. And I press the button to drop out of Super Cruise. At the moment, this is instanced. It drops you into a server instance, basically, with other players. When you drop out of Super Cruise into normal speed travel, which is sort of up to a few hundred meters per second. This is a new Orbis space station, which is a really lovely circular concentric ring space station. Really detailed as well. If you can fly right up to these things, and these are about 10 kilometers long, I think, and about 4 or 5 kilometers wide. And I think the idea of the two rings is that it would be different gravities. So one is for growing plants, I think, and one is for growing, and one is for living. One is habitation, and the closest larger one would be for habitation. And you can see in the middle of my screen what's now highlighted in red. That's another player. So I can see that is a Cobra MKIII, another one. I can scan him. I think I might be too far away. There we go, Commander Brex. Hello, Commander Brex. And the way the game works is if I wanted to, I could kill him. So I request docking with the space station. Slow down a bit because this is a very fast ship. Take some power away from my engines. There's a sort of a knack. I put myself into reverse. There we go. There's a knack to docking in these, and especially the big ships, which I'm yet to own. I've heard are very hard to dock. Very, very hard. So I need to find landing pad 21, which is here. slowly guide myself in. Now inside the space stations, if I commit any infractions, such as smashing into the walls or attacking another player, there are cannons inside the space station that will fire on you, and you'll get bounty against your name, and crimes are logged against you, and it's all very bad.
Landing gear not deployed.
Oh, of course. Deploy my landing gear. And now you see the radar in the middle has changed to the docking computer. So I line myself up, slowly lower myself down, shift myself sideways a little bit. There we go. And then it will grab you.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Now we're inside the starport. And now you don't actually have to enter the hangar. I just sort of did that because it looks nice. You can do all of the normal starport services from the surface. I'm not sure if you can do outfitting actually, but I'm not here for that. I want to just trade. So I'm now going to select my medicines, and it says I'll make 72 credits per item, which I bought for 163, so that's a pretty damn good profit. Sell all 36 of these. 2,500. Now that's not a massive profit because that's 2,500 out of 110,000 credits, but the reason I do that is because to come back, I'm going to sell these, which are progenitor cells, or stem cells I guess, and I can buy them for 600 and sell them for 6.8, so I'm making 800 per unit on those, and the profit's huge, and that's basically the easiest way to make money at the moment in the game. So I probably don't even have enough money to fill my cargo hold. Nope. 18. I actually only want to buy 16 because I want to save enough money in case I have to, if I'm killed and I don't have enough money for my insurance on my ship, I start again with the most basic ship and I lose all my money basically. So it really is worthwhile keeping enough insurance money for your ship, which I think is 5% of your ship value, which is for me about 6,000 or 7,000 credits. And now we launch.
Ship release.
You're given 5
Engines
minutes to leave the
engaged.
station, otherwise the station becomes quite upset at you. There's another player. Oh god, they're everywhere. There we go. I'm now gliding nicely backwards. Turned flight assist off, so I'm now basically turning backwards but facing forwards, which is quite hard with a mouse, but I imagine once I've got a joystick it'll be a bit easier, because everywhere I move, now the flight becomes completely Newtonian, so when I thrust in one direction I have to then thrust in the opposite direction to stabilize, and if I turn it off it'll now try and thrust me in this direction.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
Jump into Super Cruise. And what's quite exciting is every one of these stars you can see, you will, when the game comes out, be able to basically select one and say, let's go there. Let's see what's there. And I think they have taken pretty much most of the known documented stars and locations, a couple of 100,000 I think, and actually charted them and then the rest, I believe, are procedurally generated. And in the end, there will be something like 400 billion stars. Select Ibutus, which is over here. There it is. You can see it's centered in the middle. And let's
Drive
jump.
charging. Warning, temperature critical.
Now, you'll see if I continue flying at the star, it'll pop me out because it gets too hot.
Warning, temperature critical.
There we go. Oh god. My temperature is really high. Okay, good. No damage. But anyway, I hope you find that interesting. And I may well make some more videos of Elite when the beta comes out at the end of July.